Alright guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're going to be doing a few upgrades for the Honda Grom and a few fixes that I need to do for it. First of all, we're going to be installing this new oil pickup. The reason why I'm going to need to install this is because when the bike wheelies up this way, the oil is going to be basically sitting in this corner, and the original OEM oil filter is not able to pick it up. This modified oil filter has the extended metal pipe here, which is able to pick up the oil and cycle it through the engine. So that's why we're doing this upgrade today. So the first thing that we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to drain the oil of this. So I'm gonna be doing an oil change as well. So I'm gonna be draining the oil of this, and then we have to take this cover off. So to drain the oil, all it is this bolt right here. We're just gonna loosen this and then we're gonna let it come out. We're gonna do that first. So one thing you're probably going to want to do is you want to just cover your exhaust pipe. No, yeah, just your pipe a little bit so that nothing really spills out into it. Once you do that, you should be good to go. Huh. It's so... the Honda Grom, there's so little oil in it. It comes out so slowly. So now that we cracked it, we're just waiting for the oil to just completely drip. It only takes about a litre of oil, so there's not going to be that much in it. But it actually doesn't look like there's that much oil at all. Probably needed to top up like pretty soon, because since I bought it last year around September, I haven't done an oil change on it. Yeah, look how little oil there is in there. Jesus. One thing, oh fuck, wait for the damn home ice cream truck. Okay, one thing you guys should also do when you let the oil drain out, you should always open this one up too. Just make sure there's no like air bubbles, no air pressure, so that it actually drains out. Yeah, so now that we drain the oil, we're gonna be taking this cover off. This cover is just held on by all these screws. There's about like 9 of them, or 10 of them actually. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there's 10 screws. So we'll just be taking that off, and then we'll see what's inside once I do that. Also, one thing before you guys get started, it's a good idea to take off your reset. It depends on which reset you have. I don't have the stock one anymore. I have these stunt resets. You might need to remove your reset in order to get access to this bolt here and here, because they might be in the way. That's just one thing that you might want to do. It just depends on your reset. So we've got all 10 bolts off now. It's a good idea to start from one corner and then leave it in order. I basically started in the top left corner, and these bolts just went all around the clockwise direction. It's good to keep everything kind of organized. So then we got all the bolts off now. Now it's time to take this cover off. Sometimes it's a bit stuck in there, so you might need to get a rubber mallet and kind of hit it so it can come off. So the cover should just come off just like that. Ooh. And would you look at that? It's pretty clean. With this bit of oil. So we've got the cover off now, and I knew, yeah, from when I bought this bike from the previous owner, he told me he upgraded the clutch springs and clutch plate on here. You look at this plate here, it's not the OEM one. So he actually upgraded it properly. Here, and then you see down here, this is the oil pump. That's the current one. But you see how there's no piping. There's no extended piping here. Okay, now that you got this whole cover off as well, you might as well be cleaning this thing. It's basically your oil gets filtered through this. So then you should just take it out and then give it a little scrub and clean. It's only got a little bit of residue on the bottom there, but it's pretty clean overall. But while you take this off, you might as well clean it. So we're gonna be taking off this oil pump now. It's just held on by 3 bolts here. 1, 2, and 3. So we're gonna take those off now. Stock oil pump. You see how there's no pickup Now that we got the old one off, we're just gonna be putting the new one in. Alright, after a lot of fiddling, we finally did it. But you basically, there's a little hole right there. That's where the pipe goes into. So you just gotta kind of fidget around with it and just kind of get it in there. Behind these holes here, there's gonna be a few locator pins. They just look like this. You're gonna have to change them over onto the new oil pump mod. They should just be located around here, like they will just slot in right like that. So you just gotta change over those onto the new one. If we're pretty much done putting back the case cover and all the other bolts only on, now we just need to fill the bike with engine oil. We're just basically gonna be using this one. It's gonna be using 10W40. It's just normal motorcycle oil, engine oil. But if you want a specific one, you can just look up the bike's manual, or you can just look online. You can and just choose whichever engine oil you think is best for your bike. But the Grom is basically only takes about 0.9 to 1.1 liters of engine oil. So we're just gonna fill it up right now and see how much we actually need. But that's pretty much all there is to doing the engine oil pump mod. It's a pretty easy mod to kind of do. So anyone can just kind of do it. Also, there's another fix that I've been needing to do, because I've installed an aftermarket clutch lever onto this. On this one, it doesn't have a slot or any kind of connection for your clutch wire sensor. This is basically, it allows your bike to start in gear 1. A lot of these aftermarket levers, there's no cable or anything for it. So what you're gonna have to do is, this piece was actually attached to the top of here. You're just gonna have to remove this piece and then add some sort of fuse to close the connection. You make a closed circuit. Once you close the circuit, you can pretty much start your bike into gear 1 anyway. Obviously, I just kind of attached this. You should also wrap it in electrical tape so that it kind of secures it properly. These fuses, you can actually find it in your bike. Underneath your seat cover, you'll find a few fuses here. I mean, all the fuses have been kind of taken, but I think there were like 3 fuses here. There's 1, 2, and another one here. You should have like an extra 2 10 amps and then a 15 amps. It's just to cover these ones. So you should have extra fuses in here. You just use those ones and then you close the circuit. Once you do that, it's fixed. You can just start your bike in gear 1. That's just one of the fixes that I didn't know that I needed when I went for an aftermarket lever. And that's pretty much done for the Honda Grom. I hope that little video helped you guys. I think for those of you who are installing our oil pump mod on the Honda Grom, by the way, this one's a 2017 one. So I hope that video helped you guys out. I'll see you guys in the next one.